What's up guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so I've taken a quick break from posting my travel vlogs because something big is coming up. I think in about 2 weeks, maybe 1 week by the time I post this, but it will be Freshers Week, okay? And to all you people going into your first year of uni, Freshers Week is going to be massive for you. It's going to be a massive deal. You're probably already anticipating it. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be nerve-wracking. Going to meet all your new people, going to meet all your new friends. But I've got 10 tips and tricks for Freshers Week. So let's go on with the video. Okay, so first things first, I want to say a big well done and congratulations to everyone that's gone into uni. You've done the hard part, you've passed your A-levels, you've gotten the grades you needed to get in, and now it's Freshers Week, okay? You all know what Freshers Week is about, making friends, socializing, etc. But I just want to do some quick tips and tricks. So, tip number 1, you don't have to go to every single social, okay? I know that sounds a bit like obvious, but when you get to uni, it will sort of being thrown in your face of everything that you can do. You'll have like a whole list of socials, you have a whole list of things that's coming up. You know, you might even be on a group chat right now and it's saying like, I want to go to this one, this one, and this one. But by about Wednesday, once you've gone to 3 in a row, like you start to realize that you really don't have to attend every single one. And after Freshers Week, if you have attended every single one, you'll realize that too. At the end of the day, guys, you need to take care of yourselves. And if you go hardcore partying, drinking every single night, by the end of the week, you won't even feel like you've done anything. You just will feel like crap, okay? So just have it in your heads that you don't have to attend every single social. If you just want to sit back and relax and just have an early night in. Did you guys see that spider? Okay, there's a spider, never mind. But yeah, if you guys just want to have an early night in, if you just want to chill with some new friends that you've made, if you just want to binge on Netflix and have one night to yourself, or even the whole night to yourself, just remember in your head, you do not have to attend every single social, okay? Tip number 2, obviously on the socials, right? Getting drunk is fun, getting drunk is a good time, but just think about your health, okay? Everyone gets really ill after freshers and you wonder why. Okay, you've been drinking solidly for a week and partying hardcore, you've hardly had any sleep, and then you're about to go on your first day of your uni course. So just think about your health, guys. If you feel like, you know, your body is telling you you're tired, you're run down, and you just need a break from solid partying, or even if it's telling you need at least 7 hours of sleep, okay? Don't be afraid to do that. And also, if you don't drink at all, that's perfectly fine too. Don't feel pressured that you should have to drink or you should have to go to all these socials. It's not the only way to make friends, all right? Going on to tip number 3. So on the very first day, there'll sort of be like a freshers fair or like a signing up thing. You'll sort of do your sign up and you'll get your like cards, or I don't know how every uni works, but I know my one, like we signed up, we got our cards, we got our sort of timetable for our courses, we got all this. During that time, there might be like a little stand that says like register with your GP, register with the dentist kind of thing, or you might have to do it yourself. But I would 100% advise, guys, register with your GP before you get ill, okay? You will get ill, guys. During your whole 3-year university, even if it's just once, you will get ill. And I 100% will honestly say you'll probably get ill within the first 2 months of uni, okay?
Good morning, everyone. So, guess who has a kidney infection? Me. So, I haven't been very well.
I got really ill at uni. It seems like everyone else got really ill at uni, especially with the freshers flu, which isn't like a phantom myth. It actually happens, okay? So register with your GP. It's really, really simple, okay? It takes literally 10 minutes online to do it. They'll just transfer your documents up. And once you've done that, at least then you'll have access to be able to go, okay, I need some antibiotics, okay, I've got the flu, I've got this, I've got that. Call up GP, get an appointment, okay? Because it is so hard to do when you're ill and you really need an appointment, but you can't because you haven't got a GP, all right? So do that first of all. Sign up your GP, sign up your dentist, do all the sort of basic things either before you come into uni or on that first day, all right? So tip number 4, moving on. You might have, during your Freshers Week, you might have like taster sort of class lessons. So it'll be like your course will have like a little get together and you sort of almost do like an introduction to what your course is, maybe start your course. I don't know what happens in every single course, but I know for mine, we sort of met up, we did sort of a little mini assignment and stuff. Make sure you don't take that little session for granted, okay? Don't be afraid to ask questions, even if it sounds stupid, because honestly, there'll probably be someone else in that room with the same question in mind, okay? And not only are you answering for yourself, but you're answering for everyone else in that room, okay? And if you think about it, your professors have done this for a long, long time, so they'll know what you're worried about, they'll know what you want to know questions on. But if you do have a question that they haven't answered, don't be afraid to just ask, okay? Also, look around, okay? Socialize with people in that group, because these are the people you're going to be studying with for the next 3 years if they stay on, if you stay on. Okay, so these are going to be people that you're going to be in close proximity with, so maybe socialize with them, you know, get their contact details. It sounds really sort of forced, but you know, it's university, it's not like school, you know, you don't go in every day and you don't see them every day. You see them like every other day or only for 4 hours in one day, okay? During that time you might be in a lecture hall, so you don't actually get to do the whole socializing thing in class all the time. So I really advise it's going out of your way, sort of introduce yourself to those people in those sessions. And yeah, just talk to people, talk to everyone, guys. And also, if you introduce yourself and you talk to them, they might already have like a Facebook group. I know for me, I had like a Facebook group for my wing in my sort of my flat, my accommodation. I also had a Facebook group for my course. I had a Facebook group for like different parts in my course, like group chats, everything, okay? If you haven't started one, if you haven't found one, make one, okay? This is where you guys can just shoot across information, shoot across timetables, shoot across little questions, shoot across, people will be like, okay, what are we doing tomorrow, what's this, and you'll be able to answer, okay? It's a really good way of communicating. If you haven't already been involved in one, or you haven't already formed one, form one on that day, okay? There's nothing stopping you, okay? Don't feel awkward, don't feel embarrassed, just go do it, all right? Tip number 5, okay, so when you first move in, you should probably figure out your location. And I know that sounds a bit stupid, especially if you're moving into a uni that, you know, you live close to, but for me, I live in London currently, but like going all the way up to Liverpool, going all the way up to Ormskirk, I didn't know the area at all, okay? I didn't know anything around it. So on the first day, my mum literally just like had a little drive around.
In my mum's car, broom, broom.
We have a little look around and we saw what shops were there, because this is where you'll be living, guys, okay? So you want to know where's the cheapest grocery shop. You want to know where your nearest pharmacy is. You want to know where your GP is, your dentist. If you're on campus university, you want to know where the laundry is, okay? You want to know where the nearest takeaway is, guys, okay? These little things, although they sound like, oh, obviously, duh, you'll forget to do them because it's such a rush in freshers. And like, for example, you say you finish fresh and you're like, oh wait, I actually don't know where the laundry is, okay? These little things, okay, just figure them out before you start partying hard, all right? Just figure them out the first day, ask questions, figure out your location, etc. You've got this. So tip number 6, okay, so pre-planning. Pre-planning is your best friend. Now, I'm not saying you have to go crazy like me or like other people, because I pre-plan the crap out of everything, okay, which isn't always a good thing, but it works for me. But make sure you know what works for you, okay? So if you think, you know what, during the first week, I'm really not gonna have time to go out and go shopping and stuff like that, because some people don't, okay? I know for me, I went there with, you know, my meals for the week, okay? So I had like pre-planned food. Even if you don't want to do that, you just want to bring, you know, your shopping for the week, whether that's microwavable meals, nuggets, I don't know, but just have it in your head what you're gonna have that week with meals, what you need in your room. It's not always the best way to think that you're gonna rock up to uni and then you're gonna have time to go shopping for like your duvet or stuff like that. Maybe it's because I've been in boarding school like my whole life that I thought like I really pre-planned and I bought everything for my room. But like, it really does help just to go in there, unpack, you know, unpack your duvet, unpack all your clothes on your hangers, you know, just little things like that, you know, having your food for the week, having all your shopping done. It really helps. You're not stressing about it during freshers week. Right, I need to go make a Tesco run. I need to bring all these bags back up. I don't know about the buses. I don't know about this. I don't really have any friends by this point, okay? So just pre-plan, all right? You know what you need to bring. You know what you need to live off. Bring it already cooked. Bring it already packed. Bring it, you know, bring the duvet already in the duvet sheet. Like, just little things. They help, okay? They really help. Okay, so tip number 7. Right, find your security person. All right, what I mean by that is usually on campus, there is like there is usually like a little box place or a little location where the campus security is at, okay? If you're not on campus, then this doesn't really apply to you, but especially on campus sites, okay? Because these people are gonna be your best friends for the next year or 3 years, okay? These are the people you go to when you lose your keys and you lock yourself out your room. These are the people you go to when you have like a medical emergency, okay? These are the people you go to when your rooms, you know, your power's completely shut off and you don't know how to do it, okay? I didn't know that there was like a security person on site. So when I locked myself in my room, I was like, I really don't know what to do. I don't know how to get back in. And like my kitchen was outside of my room. So I literally went to the kitchen in my dressing gown and no slippers. And I tried to make a cup of tea, forgot my keys. So I was just there like, okay, where do I go? I had to go wander and find the security office, but like, if you know it beforehand, it will make your life 10 times easier, okay? So know where it is, ask questions where it is, get the phone number, there will be a number for them, okay? Get it, all right? It makes your life 100 times easier. Okay, so number 8, right. So there will be things called, oh, what are they called actually? there will be things called societies, okay? Clubs, activities, societies. There will be sort of advertised during Freshers Week, like come join our club, come join this, you know, hockey clubs, fencing club, I don't know, anime club. Like honestly, there is everything. Please do not feel pressured again to join everything. I know when I went there, it was quite overwhelming because I was like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. Okay, you do not need to join everything, and you don't really, I wouldn't advise joining more than 2 or 3 clubs, purely because this is not school, okay? You don't have a set time after school that you go to them, okay? These are sort of in your free time, especially during the first year. You have, it's sort of overwhelming and it's a lot of commitment to do more than 3, okay? Honestly, don't do more than 3. However, if you get 2 months in and you think, actually no, I know my timetable, you know, my course is pretty light on the sort of timetable commitment, I want to join another club, because it is a great way to sort of make friends. If you think like that, that's fine, go ahead. I'm just saying for the first initial Freshers Week, when they're like, come join me, come join me, come join me, I would have in your head sort of the limit of 3. Also, if you found 5 and you think, actually I really don't know what to do, they do sort of like taster sessions in the clubs, you know, for like cheerleading, they'll do like auditions, or like, you know, you can just say, you know what, I'm going to come to the first 2 and then just see how I feel. Okay, they're not going to be like, you can't leave. Okay, so just think like that, but think in your head, put a limit, put a cap on it, because it is overwhelming and there is so much that you want to do, but you won't always have the time to do so, all right? So just think for you what you can handle. Okay, so number 9, okay, last 2. Number 9 is don't stress if you haven't found your friendship group or your best friend by the end of Freshers Week, because it is only a week. Although it seems like a long time and it seems like by the end everyone's already formed their friendship groups, these friendship groups will 100% change. Freshers Week is like a whole different environment. It's like everyone's just nervous, everyone's sort of raging to just go on like a binge of alcohol and dancing and partying, and you know, everyone's really eager to make friends, so everyone does make friends. But all I'm saying is don't stress by the end if you haven't, you know, if you think, oh, I had a best friend back in school and, you know, I haven't found that sort of feeling, I haven't found my group yet. That is completely fine, guys. It's only a week of your life that you spend, and you haven't even met half the people that are going to be in your course. You haven't met half the people in this university, okay? Do not stress. That's what I'm trying to emphasize. And on that note, our last point, number 10. So, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like socializing is quite a big thing for you, all I'm going to say is everyone else is feeling the exact same. I'm not saying like everyone else has like diagnosed anxiety, if that's what you have, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like, the subtle nervousness, the sort of butterflies in your stomach feeling, you know, the sort of, oh, I'm really anxious to make friends, I really want to make friends, I want to, you know, get involved, I'm really sort of questioning my course, or even if this feeling of, am I meant to be here, is this the right thing for me? I guarantee a lot of people and almost everyone feels the same, okay? So you're not alone. If you need help, if you want to talk to someone, talk to people that you've met, talk to the university. They normally have like on-campus counselors, they normally have on-campus peer listeners, they have help everywhere, okay? Do not be afraid to ask though, because if you don't ask, you won't get, and that's one of the big things of uni, okay? They don't always just hand it out like they do in schools, okay? You have to ask to get it. But the main thing about Freshers Week, guys, is have fun, okay? It is going to be fun, it's going to be intense, it's going to be heavy. You might feel like you're going to have to hang over a century after you're drunk all night. But whatever you do, just have fun, enjoy it, okay? But don't feel stressed, don't feel pressured, okay? Because everyone's in the same boat, everyone is new, everyone is anxious, and everyone's just excited to have a good time, okay? But remember, you can't always force a good time, and don't feel like, oh no, I'm doing Freshers Week wrong if I'm not enjoying it 100% as everyone makes out to be, okay? It's your own life, okay? It's your own Freshers Week, and you make it happy, you make it happen, and you make it, you know, the way it should be, all right? To end off this video, guys, I hope you liked it. I hope these tips are gonna work well for you, and I hope you actually use them. If you want to see more sort of tips and tricks videos, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.